I mean, let's get it. So basically, I decided to have a very smart idea. And I decided to play Squid Game. So I'm gonna see if this Canadian squid can beat Squid Game. And like with the first red light, you already know, it's gonna be easy. And I was right. Red light after red light, it was just easy peasy. Like it was the easiest experience of my life. And after this last green light, you already know we're home free. And that's the first game down. We win. After red light, green light, we lost 11 players, and I'm not even sure how that works. Next up, we have the cookie game, and I was lucky, I got the triangle. But I know later on in this video, I do not get that lucky, so stay tuned. Now, as you can tell with this, I was taking my time. And like, this isn't normal speed, this is 2 times speed, and I was still going pretty slow. And just like that, the cookie game is done. Second easiest game, and I had to do a little spin just to show how excited I was. At the end of the cookie game, we were left with 24 players, and that's fair. Now, this upcoming game has got to be my favorite. It's the race from season 2, and I am honestly pretty good at it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm usually always the first one done. And see, this is what I mean. I'm always the first one back. Always. And after that game, we were left with 23 players. And you know, in the fashion of these games, you always do have to be ready just in case, you know, something happens. And so that's why I was hiding in the corner just in case it was fight night. Now, I do gotta correct myself. We actually got brought down to 8 players somehow. And I didn't know what game was coming next, so you know, it might be the glass game, so I bought glass tester just in case. And guess what? I was more right than a Thanksgiving table in Texas. I always found the strat with the stepping stones game, wait for everyone else to go. That way they think you're AFK and that you're not gonna go. It's the best way to do it. I hate to admit this, but I was starting to forget which ones were correct because, you know, no one died yet. So I decided I'm just gonna follow one square behind, so all of them still have to go first. At this point, I gave up and decided to actually be helpful and use my glass tester skill. I figured out pretty quickly that, you know, it was a pretty viable solution considering there wasn't a frontman in their session and they couldn't cause a sabotage or a lights out. And just like that, stepping stones was over and there were 6 of us left. So honestly, some pretty good timing I'm on. Scratch that, 5 of us left. After that game, it was supposed to be 5 players left, but I don't know, I guess it was 6. Now Mingle, I hate Mingle so much because the odds are so stacked against you for no reason at all. I hate this game with every fiber of my being. And now it was time to test whether my prejudice towards Mingle was warranted or not. I tried getting the attention of these 2, but that motherfucker behind him just kept following. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna leave, maybe someone else will leave. Nope, they just closed the fucking door. Of course they did. Why didn't I think of that? Now, it was just me and this dude, marked for death. I tried pleading with them to let me in. I should have stayed in there to kill them too. The results of game 1 was, well, a loss. But I wasn't done yet. I was gonna do a game 2. I was gonna go until I win. 1, whatever. And of course, you know, red light, green light went really smooth. Like, it's not that hard to win this. You just move at green, stop at red. You know, I really don't get how that many people lose this game. It is the easiest game to win. I'm not even sure how you could even fail at this. There's so much, I don't know what to call it, but like, it's like give in the time. And just like that, just like the first game, we win red light, green light. After that red light, green light, we were left with 12 players. I'm not even sure how. Now we're on to the cookie game, and now, let's see what I get. Umbrella. Why the fuck wouldn't I get umbrella? Of course I get the umbrella. Every time, get the umbrella. Except for last game. Now to make matters even worse, I had someone looking over me, or I don't even know what really caused this, but I can only take out one chunk at a time by clicking X one time. So usually, when you click down on it, you're usually able to like drag it, and that'll allow you to get more than one chunk. But no, I had to go through and individually select chunks of it. This sucked cheeks. Now bless the creator of this game so I was still able to complete it with 20 seconds left. It was hard as hell, but I did it. After that game, we were left with 8 players. Scratch that. 7 players. I don't know how they died during intermission. Now I gotta say, this game was pretty standard. You know, just flip it over. I don't think I was the first one done, but it was still really easy. Except for I messed up once. I don't know if you saw it there, but yeah, I had to restart. This is the first time I've ever messed up on that game, but other than that, I did everything pretty much first try. After that game, we still had 7 players. It's almost impossible to lose that game. Now this game, this is my second most dreaded game, Tug of War. In my opinion, second worst game in the entirety of Squid Games, because it is just a 50-50 shot on whether you win. And I'm not gonna lie, I suck at this because it'll randomly speed up and it'll just knock me out of rhythm. So, you know, sucks, but it's even worse when there's only 3 people. So, if you mess up, you're messing up for a third of your team. And just like that, I was eliminated. I hate that game so much. Game 2, loss. Of course. At the start of Game 3, I found someone I was really gonna like. Goku with the freaky chain. Once again, it's just red light, green light, easy game. Don't know how many people die. You can see my little buddy Goku over there, and I'm not gonna talk too much, so let's just get this over with. And just like that, we're done. And like, that's easy. I find Goku and I make sure I get posted up with him just straight away, because I love him so much, especially with that freaky chain. After red light, green light, we're now at 22 players. I don't know how we lose so many. Oh boy, I can't wait to see what cookie I get. Oh man, it's gonna be a triangle or a circle, or it's gonna be fucking umbrella. Of course it is. I mean, this time it's not bad. I got Goku behind me and I didn't have that stupid ass effect, so I could just drag it, and it was just a million times better than the last time. Just don't know what else to say. Easy. Now, unfortunately, I didn't see how many there were after the cookie, but I'm guessing it was 16 after, because look at this, nights out. And honestly, it was pretty passive. You know, I keep on deking out these people that try to stab me, but overall it was pretty easy. You know, always is, unless, you know, you get backed in a corner, you get like gang violenced. No one died that lights out, so, you know, it was pretty easy. And then this was also just, again, really easy to do, so skip right past this. And to prove once and for all that I'm the king of that game, first one back again. Now this is what confuses me. How did 9 people die during the race? It is the hardest game to lose at. And now, finally, we're back at the dreaded game of Mingle. 5 of us left. 20% chance of living. As soon as the lights go out, I make sure to rush, get into a room of 1. Now that's an easy round. Do a little spin of excitement. Also, now I'm like rewatching the footage. Can we get an RIP Goku in the comments? Like, I didn't even notice that he died. And that's on me. That's shame on my family. Like, I should have noticed that Goku died. My glorious king. He's dead. RIP. But besides that sad news, we got into another room of one. We made it past the second round. Third and final round of mingle. No one's died yet. Who knows? The frontman might just be doing easy on us. Might make it so like no one dies during this. But you never know. Because guess what? Groups of 2. There's 5 people left. That means 1 person dies. 4 people in the finale. Just me and the student here, we're gonna kiss and make out. And now, the 5th player gets eliminated, leaving it just to 4 people to win the grand sum of cash. I forgot the amount of cash, please forgive me. After mingle, we were left with 4 players. Light work. Now, this was my final game, because I was only really going to go up till 3. But this was going to be my final game of the video, no matter if I win or lose. So stay tuned. We hit the AFK strat again, just to show that, you know, we're not going to move. You guys can go first. And luckily I have glass tester for when it becomes those final bits. I was so anxious on whether or not I'd win until I got to the final 2 people, me and this girl. So I started moving a little. Then I started moving a lot. I started moving. I just stood there. I wasn't gonna go. I was gonna make her go. Got into the same square as her. Tried pressuring her. Actually, I tried using my glass stepper. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I was sabotaged. So I tried looking at a pattern. I took a shot. Well, she took the shot apparently, fuck, and she got it wrong. So it was just me. I had to make it to the end, win my cash, and then boom, I win. I win. I never thought winning in a game would feel so good until I played this game, and I won so much money. Game 3 results, win. Of course it is. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. To anyone that's made it to the end, I'm truly grateful. I know I may not seem the most grateful in my videos, but I always am. And I thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you.